What's up, guys? We're here with Sam, and she never held a weapon before. She is a reformed liberal. She used to have pink hair, and she used to hug trees. No, I'm joking. She's a very conservative. She's a very good woman. Let's say this, but she never hold a weapon before. So today she's gonna learn how to shoot a weapon. First thing I'm gonna teach you is the 4 safety rules of firearms. The first rule is always treat every weapon as loaded, right? Which means every time you get a weapon, if there's a weapon hanging anywhere, like weapon is just there, and you're like, oh my gosh, it's a gun. Let me go check out this gun. You got the gun, it is loaded. You think like, I know this weapon is loaded, even if you don't know. Until clear the weapon and you see that's not loaded. You know there's no mag, you look, there's no load. We're gonna learn how to clear after. It's the first rule, it's unloaded. Now you know it's unloaded. But if you put the weapon around, if you're only by yourself, you put your weapon down and you go do something and you come back and you're like, oh, my weapon. And you're gonna move it again and you're like, oh, let me make sure that it's unloaded. But if someone gives you a weapon, you got the weapon from the hand and you check it again, oh, it's unloaded, right? Then when you're gonna give the weapon back to someone, make sure it's unloaded.
Who would be a weapon other than
It happens so many times at the range. You have friends and you go talk, hey, check out this gun. Oh, shoot this one. Hey, you want to shoot this? It's very common. Just people be changing weapons, especially after you become friends with people at the range and like, oh, this is my new gun. Hey, check it out. And then you clear, check it out, give it to them, and they're gonna check it too. Again, they're gonna load, they're gonna shoot, and they're gonna give it back unload. It's very common. It's not something. Me and Leo were doing here on the Super Bowl. I was checking his weapon. He was checking my weapon. So it's very common. The second rule is always point your weapon to a safe direction, right? Which means imagine you have to imagine that at every point, every time there is a Jedi laser come out of this weapon, it's killing everything that comes across it, right? So if there's someone sitting on the chair right there, and there's a Jedi laser coming out of this barrel, and I cross the laser on them, what might happen? They die. We don't want that, right? So always keep the Jedi laser, the weapon point to a safe direction. For example, if I'm talking to you right now and I want to go there do something, the right way to do it is to point this muzzle down. I wouldn't point it down because we have the marbles here that can ricochet. So I would pull up and then turn around.
Okay.
Always keep your muzzle to a safe direction, including you. Never point the muzzle to you. Sometimes when we're disassembling and assembling weapons, sometimes you can get a habit of pointing to yourself. Of course, like being honest, sometimes it will happen, but avoid it as much of the time and make sure that if you're doing anything other than shoot your weapon, make sure that you check that's clear. The third rule is always keep your finger out of the trigger until you're ready to shoot. People get a habit for the move. I don't know. Human beings, special people that doesn't play with guns too much, they have this tendency of grabbing things and squeeze them. Special weapons. As soon as they get a weapon and they see a trigger, they put the finger right there. And they want to hold the weapon like this. No, that's not how it works. Every time you holster, unholster, every time you pick a weapon from the ground or for the table or anything, every time someone gives you a weapon, you keep your finger out of the trigger and resting on the lower receiver. So it's your indicator fingers always pointing like this. So every time you're gonna grab something, you're gonna use the 3 bottom fingers, and my finger is gonna be resting on the weapon until I'm ready to shoot. The only time I'm gonna take these fingers out of here and put it on the trigger is when I'm ready to shoot. And we might be ready to shoot most of the time when you're at the range or when you're doing dry fire. Other than that, there's no much, or unless you're gonna kill someone trying to hurt you. But the finger comes out of here to here only when we're ready to press. We're never handling the weapon. I'm never gonna be walking around holding like this, right? Always like this. I'm never gonna unholster my weapon and finger like that. Even I'm not pressing, like just putting the finger there doesn't mean the weapon's gonna go out. I have to click it for the weapon to go out. But I'm not gonna be holding like this because we have this motor skill there. Like if you get scared and press the hand, that's when NDs happen. NDs is negligent discharge. And the fourth rule is know your target and know what's behind it. Because it doesn't matter if you're trying to kill me, right? And I start shooting at you, but I miss the target and I kill people behind you. Although might have some legal ramifications that would exclude me from some type of penalty, it is a bad thing. So always be cognizant of your target, what's behind it, especially when shooting ranges, when we are sharing lanes with people, especially open lanes, when people are like they're fixing their target and stuff like that. Always pay attention to that. Never shoot someone. Never shoot if you can not be 100% sure what's behind it. But that's the first rule. The fourth rule. What is your question so far?
I don't have any questions right now.
Okay, good. Tell me all the four rules.
The first one is make sure the gun's not loaded.
No, that's not the first rule. First rule is always treat the weapon.
Like it's
always
loaded.
Treat every weapon as loaded.
Okay, treat every weapon like it's loaded. Number 2, point the gun in a safe direction.
Keep the gun pointed in a safe direction all the time.
Okay, number 3 is don't put your finger on the trigger until you're ready to shoot.
Correct.
And then number 4 is pay attention to your background. Make sure it's safe
Know
in
your
the background.
target and what is behind it. So first rule, always treat every weapon as is loaded. Second rule, always keep your gun pointed in a safe direction. Third rule, keep your finger out of the trigger until you're ready to shoot. Number 4, know your target and what is behind it. Okay, good. So right now the weapon is loaded, is unloaded and clear because I already did it because I'm awesome. And now I'm gonna teach you how to load it, and then we're gonna unload it, and then we're gonna. So this ammunition with the orange point is one of the most dangerous and most damage-producing ammunition you can ever see in your life. So we have to be very careful.
Why is it so dangerous?
Because this almost disintegrates a person when you shoot them. Okay, it comes a little, almost like a little needle hole when it comes inside, and in the back it becomes a watermelon because it's exploded and lasers come out. Okay? And it's very radioactive. It will destroy everything that's around. So we have to be very careful. And because it's very like soft. Any click you do on the trigger is going to explode and going to go boom really loud. Okay. So we gotta be very careful. Very careful.
So why did you choose to bring these today?
So you can be trained to fire. I like train people like hardcore, you know. Because if you can handle these, you can handle anything. Okay. Let's hope we come out of this alive on the other side. So, how to load a magazine? This is called magazine.
Okay.
What's the name?
Why is it called magazine?
Well, then we're gonna have to go back on the anthropology studies and figure out like what the words mean. Words. This is called magazine or magazine. That's how we go. Mag. Okay. This is a 90 mil round. So you're gonna put it. You see the point, the orange point. If you see it here, there's a little spring that goes down, and there's always point up. The point of the ammo always go up. Okay. One. Then you press on the back. Put another one. Put another one.
How many does it hold?
This one depends. Every magazine is different. This one is 21. See, we almost die now. Yeah. Because these ammo is so dangerous that they drop on the ground, they could explode.
Wait, really?
Yes.
Are you serious?
Yes. Very dangerous. Very dangerous. Okay, so now you're gonna do it. Make sure you don't drop it on the ground.
Yeah. It's like this?
No. So here, first thing I'm gonna teach you. You're gonna hold your mag on your hand like this. Okay. Okay. Thumbs up.
Okay.
Then you're gonna look at, and then you're gonna put the thumb on the front. And because here on the back is, you're not gonna be able to put it on the. You're gonna put it on the front. Okay. And it's slide.
Oh, and press down. Okay. This ain't gonna work.
Yes. It's a very basic skill, baby. I'm sure you can have it. There we go. No, your magazine is, there we go. Go like this, pointing at you, like, so you can go straight down. There we go. Nice. Push it down and slide it in. There we go. There we go. Do it again. And you slide with your thumb.
This is why women shouldn't go to war.
That's true.
This is... No. No.
Push, push, push. There we go. That's good, that's good. We don't need much more because we're going to do the same thing a lot of times. So, right now you can see there's a 5 right here. On the
Oh,
mag,
okay.
there's a 5. So if you see there's at least 5, right? So if you look at right here and there's no, you don't see the brass right there, that means there's less than 5. So we put 5 rounds, right? So now, first thing I'm gonna teach you is how to check if the weapon is clear. Every time you see the weapon right there, you're gonna grab it with your finger out of the trigger, keeping the weapon pointing in the safe direction, and that can be on the ground, can be forward, or when there's no one up, can be up, whatever. What you're gonna do, there's a lot of ways, but my goal is to make sure that I put the slider. The slider is this part, the top part of the weapon. So push the slider back, right? And when I do this, there's a hole on the needle right there. That's that's where the ammo go to the chamber.
Okay.
And if there's none over there, that means the weapon is clear.
Okay.
I make sure there's no mags.
So you need to look.
Yes.
Do people ever shoot gun lefty?
Yes. Very common. And then you make sure there is no ammo right there, so the weapon's clear. Check if this weapon's clear.
So like this. This is heavy.
It is heavy. That's a heavy weapon.
Okay. So now I pull this back.
Yes. You can use your whole hand. Do like this. Put this.
I don't get it. I'm so nervous.
Now pull it back. Strong, strong. Go strong. There we go.
This is too.
Promise, it's easier for you to shoot with this weapon than the smaller one.
Why?
Then you look.
This is.
Turn it sideways so you can look.
Okay.
There's none there, right?
No.
Good. Now you're gonna learn how to load the weapon. To load the weapon, you're gonna.
How much does this weigh?
40 ounces, 45 ounces.
Okay, I don't know what that equates to. You can give me a pound measurement.
No, I don't. I don't know how 45 ounces is in pounds. So to load the weapon, you're gonna get the same way you did it, and you're gonna grab the round. You're gonna be pointing forward.
Okay.
And you're gonna put it into the magazine well. And you're gonna slide up until you see a click. Okay. Right. Sometimes if you just and don't do a click, it's not up. It's not loaded yet. It's not seated. Right. So you go until you get a click. Or most of the times I just slap the shit out in the first place. Okay. And I slap it. That's good. Okay. Now there's rounds in the magazine. Is this weapon loaded?
Yes.
No.
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 What?
Because if I look at here, there's no ammo on the chamber. Okay. Right? To have an ammo in the chamber, I have to rack it. Okay. So I pull it back.
And now it's loaded.
No, I have to let it go. So the rack got one ammo from the mag and put it on the chamber. So you have to do that every time? Every time you want to load the weapon, yes. If I shoot it again, it will be if I shoot, it will be automatic. Okay. Rounds will be coming out of the magazine automatic. Okay. So now, if you pay attention and we look, you can see a round right there that you could not see before, right? That means our weapon is loaded. Yes. If the weapon is loaded, we holster or we point, because that's how we're going to leave a weapon, or we're going to point at the target and we're going to shoot it. That's the only thing we do with the weapon and just load it. We don't keep play with weapons that is loaded. Put it down. We don't? No. I hope not. Please don't. And remember, this round is very dangerous. So if you do like any little mistakes, this might go boom. Okay? So do it right so we don't hurt any bone. Okay? I don't remember where we finished, but we had some camera problem. You were teaching me, I think. You loaded? I think you were gonna teach me how to take the magazine out. How to unload it, yes. Yeah. So to unload the weapon, you're always gonna get it in the same direction. You're gonna press the magazine release. The magazine come down. So right now, your weapon's unloaded, right? No, it's not. Because there's an ammo right. There's one round right in the chamber. Okay. And if you press it, it would go boom. Yeah. So what you gotta do, you gotta pull this back all the way until the ammo comes out. Okay. Then you put it again, just to make sure. To check. Look. And keep in the safe direction and press the trigger. So now that you know that's unloaded. Okay. Okay. You always look. See there's no ammo right there. Point your safe direction and press the trigger. Okay. So you learn how to load. Now you learn how to unload it. We're gonna do both. Okay. Load it first. So here, well, I always check, right? Correct. Okay. And now I take this way, then I go like this. Yes. Good. Okay. And then what? I pull this back all the way. Good. But next time, just
Release
pull
it.
it and let it go. Yeah, don't drive it forward.
Okay.
This is loaded now. So if you press it, it will go boom. If you shoot it.
Yeah. If I pull it.
Now we're gonna unload it. First thing to unload. Yes.
And then what? I hit this thing.
Yes. You don't need to pull the magazine. You just press the button. The magazine goes down.
Okay. And it's still loaded.
It's still loaded.
So now I have to pull this back.
No, now you hold it. Pull it back and hold it. I told you this is very dangerous. If this fall on the ground, it's gonna go boom. It's the second time.
Well,
We're very lucky.
Well, the first time you dropped it.
Yeah,
so.
we are very lucky. That's what I'm saying. We're very lucky. Now point your safe direction. Put to the point. You're gonna press the trigger because you don't know if it's clear yet. Point you to the ground. Point your safe direction.
Well, do I check?
Yes, of course.
I check and then I press
always
the trigger?
before you press the trigger, you check.
Okay.
Now point to the ground and press the trigger. Good. Now the weapon's clear. Okay, man. So now we're gonna do it again.
That was terrifying.
Load the weapon.
Oh,
Now see,
it got stuck.
that's why when you pull it, you let it go fast. You don't drive forward.
Now what? Fix it.
When this, it's pretty easy. Just take the mag out and put it back.
Okay.
It was a misfed because you went halfway and you try to, when you do this, to load it, like normally we would do like something like this. But for you, because you're doing this, you just pull it and it's like push this to your chest.
Okay.
And let it go forward. Why are you laughing? Keep your finger out of the trigger. There we go. There we go.
Okay.
Now it's loaded. Now it's ready to go blingy bangy if you press it.
Now I
Now
press
you're gonna
this.
yes. And do it again.
And now.
Pull and hold. No, it's okay. Just pull and hold. You see the ammo comes out. Good. Point your safe direction. Good. There's 2 more rounds here.
Here.
The ammo not gonna go boom unless you drop it or you press the trigger on the wrong time. Good. Perfect.
Good. And now I hit this.
Yes.
My hands aren't big enough. And now I let it go out. And now I check.
Do it. Good. One more time.
I think.
That's okay. I always point the gun. When you're gonna put it down, I always point this up.
Why?
Because this is the ejection port.
Okay. Here, 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 here.
See what you did right there?
What?
You drive it forward. Do not drive. Pull it and let it go. Slide it back. What it means drive forward is this. You're putting the magazine in and you're doing this.
Oh, I'm stopping?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Now. There we go. Another thing too, if you put the hand like this, you're never gonna be able to grab it with your right hand, with a stronger hand. So you always.
Okay, that makes sense. Here, here.
There we go.
Okay, and now this thing.
Yes.
Does this have a name?
That is the magazine release.
Okay. There. Hold it.
See how you there? Just shake the weapon a little bit. There we go.
Okay, now I check.
Good. One more time. Last time, and I'm not gonna say anything just to make sure. This is the last final test, so you know everything. Let's go.
Okay, here. And then magazine release. Shake it. Check.
Boom! You didn't get that scared though.
No.
Good, baby. Now you know how to unload and unload the weapon. Now turn around. Turn around like this. Look at that way. Look at that way. It's a test.
I'm terrified.
Now turn around. I want you to check this weapon and let me know if it's loaded or unloaded. And I want you to clear that weapon.
Can I just do it in the order that
Yes.
I think I should be doing
Yeah,
it?
of course.
Did I do it right?
Yes.
Okay, good.
So every time you're gonna get a weapon in your hand, turn around again. There's one more test. Come back. I want you to tell me if the weapon is clear or not, and I want you to clear if it is.
Okay, good.
Now load the weapon and let it ready for a home invasion.
A home invasion.
Yeah, if someone wanna invade your house and you need your weapon, how you want your weapon? There we go.
Like that?
Yes.
Okay.
Now you put it on. Then you wait for the home intruder.
Okay.
See, now your weapon is loaded and it's ready for you to use whenever you want it.
Okay.
Right? And let's say you went to do your dishes because that's a woman thing to do. Then you cook for me.
Okay.
Then we made love. And then what's another girl thing to do? You give him a massage. Tell me more girly things to do.
Laundry.
You did the laundry.
Clean.
You clean.
Go grocery shopping.
You did grocery.
Fold your clothes.
Fold my clothes. Good. Now you're here and now you see the weapon. Oh.
Yeah.
Let me do some dry fire.
Okay.
But I need to clear my weapon first.
Here. Magazine release. Check that out. Check.
Good. Now I want you to show you one thing before we leave to the range.
What's that?
That's how powerful this ammo is.
Okay.
Okay? This is very dangerous.
Okay.
You're gonna go make it boom really loud.
Okay.
Okay? I'll pay for your window because it's gonna break it. Okay?
Okay.
This is dummy rounds, baby. This doesn't explode.
Wait, these don't explode.
No, those are fake rounds.
Are you serious? Good.
Yeah.
I wouldn't trust myself with real ones.
The real one doesn't explode either. If you drop it, it doesn't explode.
Okay.
You were so scared.
It's terrifying.
You thought we were gonna die when they come to the door.
Yeah, that's not funny.
It was very funny. I think they will think it was very funny.
I hope
Well, now we're gonna go to the range. Now, actually, I need to teach you how to shoot, how to actually point your weapon and press the trigger. But we can do this a better sense. Okay, let's stop here for now. Guys, now I'm gonna teach her how to do hold the weapon, how to properly hold the weapon, how to squeeze the trigger, and then after that we're gonna go to the range and she's gonna do the concealed carry pyramid test, whatever. Good.
Good.
And remember, this is dummy rounds. It's not gonna explode. So you're fine.
I'm glad. I'm glad.
Let's go. Let's find another place in the house. So